Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're covering GothamChess's day one of his over-the-board tournament. So if you don't know, he's been chasing the Grandmaster title for a little while now, just about a year I want to say. Yeah, because he retired for a bit, now he's come back for about a year. So in the new year, he's playing a tournament with only international masters. I think it's probably just more of like a confidence boost thing. He obviously can't get any of his GM norms. He has to get 3 of those, and he won't gain much rating unless, he goes like 10 for 10 or something, which would just be ridiculous. But you know, he's doing it for his confidence, so you've got to respect it. And it's more content for us lot, so there is literally no complaints. So game 1, he is playing a CM called Pedro Espinosa. He has the black pieces. So should we flip this round? Yeah, why not? Let's go from Levy's perspective. So Levy Rosman, biggest chess YouTuber. I'm pretty close second, not going to lie. 70 subscribers now. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, that'd be great. But we get a Dutch defense, and not any Dutch defense. We get the Leningrad, okay? Whatever the hell that means. I'm just looking at the eval. So we get short castles. Mr. Pedro is bringing his knights out. D6, I think there are ideas of E5 at some point, but that's just mentally complicated and quite scary, to be honest. We get C6, D5, E5. Now, this is quite an important moment because obviously Levy has pushed his pawn 2 spaces and gone past this D pawn, which can only mean one thing. Pedro now has an opportunity to cement himself as one of the greatest chess players of all time. If he doesn't take en passant, I will complain on the internet. I won't do that. I'm sorry, Pedro. You seem like the loveliest guy in the world. I would never ever do that. But we get it. Boom. We get en passant. Levy takes back with the bishop, of course, because you can't take back with anything else. That is all you've got. We get pawn to b3. Okay. Knight on the rim. Okay. I don't really understand the thought process behind that. I guess what would happen if you played there? You just lose this pawn. This is why I'm not a chess player. Okay, this is why this is all Levy. I got nothing. Okay, from here, bishop comes out on the long diagonal. Oh, these bishops are staring at each other. I wonder if maybe there could be, you know, a little bishop trade at some point. Okay, knight jumps forward. That's an interesting move. We get knight takes knight, bishop takes. Bishop comes back, queen comes back, rook over, queen c7. Why can't you play here? Okay, maybe Levy was scared of something like this. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't put your queen there. Because the eval definitely prefers it. I don't know, I've not seen Levy's recap yet, so I'm sure maybe he speaks about some of his moves and decisions. Knight goes back, that's interesting. That is not what you'd expect. Bishop takes, queen takes. And then we get this knight beautifully positioned on e4. This looks lovely, doesn't it? I mean, the eval bar doesn't like it or it doesn't not like it, obviously. It's completely equal, but I really like Levy's position. I think he's doing well with ideas of this. And if takes, you just put your bishop here, which looks lovely. Queen goes back, rook shuffles over, defending this bad boy, and obviously this pawn could be a target later on. Oh, that's an interesting move, isn't it? Why would you play that? We get h4. I mean, obviously you could, I don't know, look to push and then damage the king side, or maybe jump your knight in. Maybe it's not that bad actually. It just, I don't know why you'd weaken your king side. That's interesting. Levy strikes in the center. It's very principled chess. Okay, this is good notation for you all. If your opponent is striking down the flank, often it's a good opportunity for you to strike in the middle. It's a really good thing to do. Pawn takes. So yep, bishop takes back. That's nice. We saw this a little while ago. The knight does jump in. I wonder if Levy will take. Okay, no, pushes his a-pawn. What was the best move here? Yeah, knight takes on g5 was best, just damaging the kingside structure. But maybe Levy didn't like the idea of this queen coming in, defended by this pawn or something. I don't really know, to be honest. So yeah, we get that. Wait, did we not get that? No, we didn't get that. We got that. Why did I think we got that? Hey ho. A pawn keeps pushing. Knight reroutes itself to f4. Looks like a lovely square for the knight, doesn't it? And then this is the first mistake of the game. Wow. Okay. So as you can see, the eval bar slowly creeping in Levy's favour. This is good. He has to find the move a3 though, which he does. He finds a3, putting pressure on that queen. Queen shuffles over. Queen then shuffles to e7. Now the only move for white is to take this knight. Doesn't find it now, so the eval bar completely loving this for Levy. This is good for Levy. Hopefully he can pick up a win, gain some confidence. Now we need knight g3 from Levy. Oh my god, this is a glorious move. Wow. Because if you take, there's a check, king moves here, and then you take the rook. That is lovely. And if you don't take, well, you probably lose this pawn as well. Yeah, rook comes over. Sorry about that. Setting up a battery on the d-file. Yep, Levy's just up 2 pawns now. We get a knight trade. Gives a check. Moves the rook up one. Oh my god, is he going to triple stack? He does. Oh wow, but it's not a very good move because of queen a3. Wow, and he does find it. Yeah, just takes the pawn. So Levy only up a pawn now. Another great move by Levy though, putting this rook on the 2nd rank. We get a rook trade. Oh, but you should have taken back with the rook, really? What's the difference? Yeah, can't you now give a check? Oh, wait, but you can block like this. Okay. Rightio. If you say so. His opponent finds the only move in the position to keep the game equal, which is queen to g3. Oh, then the rook's jumping in, attacking the bishop and this pawn. So queen comes back to defend the pawn, bishop stays defended by the king. We get h5, queens are shuffling about all over the gaff. Pawn takes, oh, and the queen's jumping in. This looks scary for Levy, doesn't it? This looks really scary. Queen jumps backwards, loses a pawn, so now only up 1 pawn. Wow, rook jumps over, another great move. Pushes the pawn. Oh, but that's a big mistake because of queen d4. So queen d4, rook e7 is the line. Queen takes on f2. Bishop e4, gives a check. Another check. And then, yeah, you remain up 2 pawns in this line. Wow. But does Levy find it? No, he doesn't. He plays king to g7. So if we... Oh, wow. If he finds bishop f3, it's a draw. Yeah, wow. Bishop f3, queens are shuffling. We get a queen trade. Oh my god, why would Levy trade the queen? I mean, I guess they both got 30 seconds. I mean, you can't really play on from this position, can you? And so now Levy has 3 pawns against his opponent's 2, but he's about to lose this one because the bishop and rook attack it. So he can keep pushing, but this is just a dead draw. And the players agree to a draw. Wow, yeah, makes sense. So there were definitely winning chances for Levy if we come back here. If he finds the move queen d4 here, as opposed to king to g7, he would go on to win the game probably. I'd say 9 times out of 10, just because you're going to win a pawn after rook to e7 takes, and then you can just keep putting pressure on this king until you can get safety and then convert the position. But wow, yeah, that's tough. I think Levy just needs to work on his time management a little bit. Look how long he spent in the opening on some relatively... obviously not relatively simple for me or for you guys watching, but this is all very quickly played. Where does he start to lose time? Yeah, about here. Yeah, so how long is that? That's 18 minutes on knight to e4. Which if he's prepared the Leningrad for this tournament, I don't know, you'd think he would have looked at this. But maybe he was considering like queen e7. Yeah, I guess there are a few moves to consider, but yeah, he spent so long. Even on this move, knight to c5, like, you've put your knight here so it can eventually travel here, I presume, because you don't want to play here, because then you've got no squares to go to. I know I'm really simplifying this, and I'm sure it's much more nuanced for Levy, because he's obviously infinitely better, but I don't know, it feels like that's a long time to spend on knight to c5. But yeah, nonetheless, guys, he picks up a draw in his first game. He had the black pieces, so often with the black pieces in tournaments like this, you do want to try and get a draw. It was a good game played by Levy, to be fair. No real blunders or anything like that, so hopefully you can carry this confidence going forwards. If you enjoyed this recap, please leave a like on the video, comment down below. What should you be commenting, guys? Comment down below. So Levy plays a round robin tournament. Let me just work out how many people are in this tournament. I think he plays like 9 games or something. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. How do we find out how many people are in it? So yeah, 9 rounds. So out of 9, guys, comment down below what you think Levy will get out of 9. I'm going to guess, I'll say 6.5 out of 9. That's my guess, okay? That's my prediction on day 1. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And please subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you for day 2. Goodbye.